I'm up. The man when afraid. Tell some boy if you go beard. All right, so hear this now. Drop back at school, because, let me tell you this, people, as me say before, for always do no fact check, morning. Right across, Said morning right across. See? Yeah, man, always do no fact checking, man. Always, man. No care what them do or what them say, we no fact checking. So, I continue because me hear the Ashling from Mouthpiece Radio. When I listen to speech where make I say, the PMP run out of idea and them cuss off the PSOJ, the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, and cuss off the media. Which them now cuss the media, them are cuss the incubator. Are they actually no one of the actually that, Yeah, one of the actually. So in the then I said the PMP bankrupt. I'm sure to say, if him did have him to do research, now have no brain, a beer filled up yourself a brain. Don't make them choking up people. So I'm going to play some things from Sir Manley, but we want to see the 21 family who if you know about will run Jamaica and don't make them choking about the richest man of Jamaica, leeching and this man. You want to know there 21 original family, like 30 because them intertwined. Me that I read it out, but a young miss will read it out already. I want to get a book then. It yet the online now, read it. Because them used to put themselves in the book. So them feel now, them for just continue for all. Remember, man, they did break them up, So man, they break them up, Because they want to run the country and it run from back then. See? So I want to listen keenly. When me I play. And then I show him, because remember, this is what the guy say, This is what him said. So I go back to where him say. Where the Ashling say. Remember this I come from a Mouthpiece Radio. And then right away them take it from the Mouthpiece Radio. Just a couple months ago. And it them in at the house. So what me that tell you it wasn't lie. What Dayton come and say it wasn't lie. But yet still the PSOJ withdraw your statement on dangerous on garbage. All of them are chat garbage. We have to change Jamaica because Jamaica is on the verge of 80. We're in a business where Andrew in a business where you want to say you're the lightest thing we ever walk the face of the earth. And we keep it real. We keep it real and honest around here, yeah? All right. So I can play what I'm saying, and then I play more this school time again. When if you catch a book with name, when if you study these things, because they might take it out, them used to put it in the brawling, and I play it an insert from Sir Manley too. See? Because him come shake up them feather. And a couple of them start flirt because them never like it, them not like that. Them just want rule forever. So them when them catch it, idiot government now. And idiot people, that's why you eat this, get the idiot government thing, I talk about them cause PSOJ, our private sector member. If the people them at Jamaica don't buy one of goods, I deal with nothing on is nobody. You understand? Una nobody. Without the same people who not trample, one is nothing. Can you imagine if we're not alone upon the island and all them people that could have leave? The one them want to run when out. Everybody. All of the poor them could have leave. Who know that sell things? Who know stay rich? Who that broke? When they're out of business, treat the people them better. You think we're that? We're hoping the people them eye to the truth. Yeah, knowledge of power. Yeah, what I want you to say and look come here and draw now. Yeah.
About media bias against them. But my message to the PNP tonight is this. Anytime you hear a political party cussing the private sector.
Cussing, anytime you hear a political party, remember, cussing a private sector, remember, man, they talk about the elites. Them, talk about them. So if you're fitting, so you must say, when you're a political party, you have soup up to them. I make them tell you, them make decision and tell you how to step in the poor people, them neck will vote for no evil set and nastiness, You hear? From him goes a private sector. You're done with them. Yeah.
Cussing the media. That is evidence of a party that is desperate.
So it's evident that the party desperate. Look what them put on Mike. Him just go fling the Prime Minister and the boss. You know, him just mash up the party more. I may do them things, you know, because I have to answer, you have to do fact checking, you know. Saying, and hear this.
It's bankrupt of ideas and how
a party will bank up of ideas. The party will bring the thing them where them will live off and where Jamaica will live off. Him say bank up of ideas. Him never know what I say. Him should do him research before him even talk. When for this come here and point out what the government do or where them continue. Don't point the road because I know where the road come from and them thing. I know film idea for being no highway. Remember see I got against the highway. So when you show about highway and them thing there, remember from Nigel to this, so one way expand and then Porsche come finish it and one way them bring it. Only get rid of JS. JUTC, Partisan and bring it in back. Build the centers, do all kind of little things. But it will just continue. So when you go talk about ideas, no, it don't make no sense. Not true, Hubert.
have no idea
Hubert.
how to move and advance the interests of the Jamaican people. They have no clue how to move Jamaica forward. But I said to them, leave the media alone, back off, and think about some ideas to develop Jamaica.
You know, leave the media alone, back off, and think about some ideas to develop Jamaica. Them now have not, listen, the man, them now have nothing, you know, right now, more want to demand and make Andrew come put out what him do in a 2-term. Just come put out what him create. SSL. We have the money and take out SSL and back the oligarch. SSL. And needs. And then use state of emergency. Never yet in a Jamaica. A mask. 200,000 for mask. Goddamn shame. Continue.
Labour rights. I made a point earlier. When we look at the cabinet, every member of the cabinet of Prime Minister Holness outflanked in terms of substance and performance.
You hear that? Every member of the cabinet outstanding performance, substance and performance. You see them tell themselves lie. What them perform. Jamaica stinks. Them have them, hey, all them this line them pocket. Who now more rice mill, them are open something else. The people them line them pocket, them fair go to prison. I'm sure they are prison. Taxpayers are get robbed left, right, and center. Oh, by the way, me soon come dissect later. I dissect the supplementary budget. Where Ligel come with. Because they put on the next so much billion pan it, you know. I'm not gonna break it down and show you know. Be a garbage him come with him can't have one budget, you know. Every minute him have to add on something else pan it, you know. Crap, you know. And then the people them get crap out of it. I'm gonna show you how much them are pay for them are pay and service debt. When you get 100 million to do your standing for service that are like 170 billion. For pay back debt of like nearly $400 billion, 300 billion. Serious out of 1 trillion, 1.1 trillion, you know, 900 million, something. Me soon read it and tell you now. Yeah? 1 trillion around 150 billion now, 90 billion. You understand? 1.99 something trillion right now. See? So this it's a goddamn shame. Watch out.
When you look at the other side, and when you look at the leadership of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, where I urge you to pull out all stops to make him achieve the unprecedented feat of being the first Jamaica Labour Party leader to lead us to an unprecedented third term, a third consecutive term in office. When you look at the quality of the leadership of Prime Minister Holness, you know that this is the man to lead Jamaica to.
But you're a wicked piece of all you. Hey, you sit down at GP when I talk about them for use it. All you forgot on the two, you know. You forgot on the two, man. You forgot on the two, man. Wicked in themselves. You call this a leader. Jamaica don't have a leader. Jamaica have some Alibabas. Jamaica don't have a leader. Jamaica have a yes guy where mash up the place. Eh? Quality to, you know. Quality destroyer. Destruction. Yeah.
Prosperity.
take us to prosperity. I think prosperity, two term, and you reach prosperity. That mean I tell you, if a quality leader, you know, if you come and ask the people them for a third term, them that sit and get the third term. Don't it? Of course. You don't have to argue with nobody. 200,000 for a mass from people who can't find a plate of food, can't buy a pound of chicken back. 200,000 for a mass. Nobody know wicked so. Can't sit and send one pick there, you can't go school. Nobody know wicked so. All right, so me could look on the elites when I talk about the PSOJ, right? So let me just throw up this and then I play some excerpt for Michael Manley. Hold on, watch out.
Specifically lists out the names of the 21 families, and I am kind of wondering, when did we stop calling their names and why we're afraid to call their names? For example, in several of my videos, people have jumped into the comments to tell me to stop referencing them as the merchant class, to stop referring them as the elites, when that is how they are named in the history books. So the first text I'm going to read from is called Counter-Hegemony and Foreign Policy, the Dialectics of Marginalized and Global Forces in Jamaica. So Jamaica got its independence in 1962, and this chapter, The Making of Modern Jamaica, is looking at...
So let me just go back to that textbook there. More on try get this.
So the first text I'm going to read from is called Counter-Hegemony and Foreign...
Read from this. Me stop it because I want to see it. I want to read from that. Because them used to have it. Then I'm play something from Mandy. But let me just go and hear this. See, let me just go and hear this.
Policy, the Dialectics of Marginalized and Global Forces in Jamaica. So Jamaica got its independence in 1962. And this chapter, The Making of Modern Jamaica, is looking at the ruling class in 1969. And it says, of these expatriate businessmen, 178 were born in Europe or North America, with the US and the UK as the largest sources. 8 were born in the Middle East, 4 in India, with 1 each from the Philippines, Mauritius, and Nigeria.
I want to listen them name, the family name. So when a man say, like you say, lead children are the richest, rock to riches, you have the family, when you put them wealth, family wealth, and them intermarriage, you know, everything, you know, to keep the wealth, you know. And them, your man did that about. So when you listen, they name them. Yeah? Look on them. But pick on a single individual, no, I just put a blink over here. Yeah? All right.
The remainder were from the Caribbean. Some of the most powerful families of the ruling class, such as the Alexanders, Assenimes, Mahfoods, Chinsees, Bovels, Bicknells, Brahams, Brandons, Brants, Changs, Harts, Fletchers, Chens, Chinloys, Chinyees, Delissas, Henriques, Isaacs, Issas, Lace, Levi's, Marzukas, and of course, the Matalons are clearly of foreign, non-black backgrounds.
Well, you know, all right. So I'll leave it on the screen there. Okay? Right? So you hear the name them their family, and hear how them work now. Hear how them work. Okay? Them intertwine now, but hear this.
Judging from photographs in the Registry of Power, that is Who's Jamaica 1969, it would be rather difficult to know that Jamaica is a predominantly black country. So let's go over to another book, Dependency and Socialism in the Modern Caribbean.
All right, see the book here? Take a picture of that too. Dependency and Socialism in the Modern Caribbean. Yeah? You have to have them things. Because them used to put themselves in a book and thing. And this time before 72, before Manley come in. That's why I say Manley that change up something. Okay? And just watch this. But hear this.
And it says, much of the local economy was owned and controlled by a tightly knit group comprised of 21 families, including 5 of the most prominent members, the Assenimes, the Desnogettis, the Harts, the Henriques, and the Matalons. This group of wealthy capitalists accounted for 125 of the 219 directorships in foreign enterprises registered in Jamaica and approximately 70% of the chairpersons of the various corporate boards. While Chinese, Syrians, Jews, Lebanese, and white Jamaicans had control of some of the companies, not one of these firms was actually owned by blacks, who represented 80% of the population at the time.
That's not 69. So they represent 80%, but none of them owned by blacks. Yeah? Okay. Wow.
Of the 219 directorships, only 6 were held by blacks, and of these, 2 were government appointments.
Government appointment. And in the book, them write the book, them are trying to take themselves away from it now. It's there.
Through joint ownership. So the third source I'm going to look at is Essays on Power and Change in Jamaica. And it says, it is the contention of this study that the concentration of power and control of the corporate economy lies in the hands of minority ethnic elites and is mainly dispersed through 21 families and their interest groups.
Right.
The ascendancy of these groupings, Jews, local whites, Syrians, and Chinese, closely followed and in some ways anticipated the transition of the plantation state to independent nation.
Good.
Closely allied with the colonial governments, the group's early genesis came from the plantation system. Some owners of large plantations, others engaged in a tradition of import-export trading and ancillary commercial activities like insurance, while others pioneered early industry of soft consumer goods and some heavy engineering.
Good, good. So when we are talking, as I said before, when we are talking about them, we'll finish it, and we are talking about them, and you can hear, so man, they come to break up that. Them not like it. So when you see people around on PSOJ and them say, this is, and I'm the richest man, you have some family where, yeah, dominate the place. And them hold on upon that from ever since. Me burn out that. Yeah? Me burn it out. All right. Continue.
Opportunities for advancement of their own economic interests were generally pursued more through chance than choice, but once seized, were thoroughly exploited. The intermarried, usually arranged to keep family wealth intact, occupied important roles in major organizations of the state.
Major organization of the state. So them occupy them role. That's why you have PSOJ, when you look at them as sent to government and them want to do this and them want to do that. You see me I say? No goal in the panelists, yeah? No, sir. You understand? So when you hear the name them with the panelists, eh? You understand? Okay. All right. So we could continue. Yeah.
Enjoyed an unusual intimacy with the law and legal institutions, and
you understand intimacy with the laws and legal institutions, because the law, them bigger than the law. Yeah? So them have the police, them have who them not go prison. Them run Jamaica. We said that for break, them for start go prison too. When them break law. That's why when you have the one they break law, them free name call, them freedom name call, you know. I'm get the little ticket and no do them. Them donate the money, them run things that family of them. Okay? That for stop. It for stop. So when them do just go in the background and say PSOJ, private sector organization of Jamaica, and them keep on doing these kind of little things, you know. So we don't have foolishness with them. See? Yeah, man. Go and play this.
Played an important role in their development. With the island's independence in 1962, the situation remained unchanged. The logic, which united families, professionals, and financial interests, and occupation of important institutional hierarchical roles continued.
So continue. To today, Amanda step in and broke up some of that. So I can come in and put it back. They can't trick me. And the book them have there, on if you read, if you be first in study, you know. Everybody going on the head and come telling no foolishness. So you can go up on a platform and chat some foolishness. Now run them with that. Garbage. Yeah, man.
21 family groupings are easily identifiable as the major centers of power and account for 125 of the 219 existing directorships in the corporate economy and nearly 70% of the chairmen. Within this context, one can also talk.
Right now, them depend both same way, you know. Them run the things, man. So them like people like Kanjo on this. That's why them love him. Even some people them because them like puppet. But them can't control it. That's what I like when people go donate the other day to a party. You understand? You can't allow for me them. But you think me come and face them and burn them? Say the PSOJ, uno a garbage. Them could have made Jamaica better. Them will go read from the people. Remember, them get concession, you know. Them not pay tax. All right, let me tell you something like going on. No. You see, when the car them come in at Jamaica, you know, like you carry a car and off. You can't get it off. You have to go pay, and if it's still there, them are take it from you and sell it. When them carrying car, them, the brand new car, them, you see the car, them, them showcase, it like it, the pan off, see, but them not pay nothing on it. You know? And when them sell it, them pay on it. So them not pay for the storage, them not pay for nothing. That means the government will lose billions because it's not for them place. Them not collect nothing. Them just can't carry teen and it just goes straight at them place. You know a little man, you can come straight at your place, you have to pay for that. Tell me, I tell you, it put in them showcases at the deal government, give them. Them get pet and pampered by government. You see me, I say? Saying it can't work. So them help them just sit back like big, you know, big fat cats, them all right. Running a country. We know all these things. See? So when you go buy a car, you want a BMW, them carry teen, which auto, this a auto or this, the brand new car, them. Them not pay nothing when you see in them showroom. Not until them sell that, then them pay things on it. So if not sell for 100 days, government not collect. So government look money from somewhere else. Can you imagine? You carrying 1,000 car. Can you have your auto place all over the place? 10,000 car. The big boys them. Carrying 10,000 car. Not even one of them, not stamp duty, not on a paper on it. Them check it same way. The American deal check it same way, like it depend off. But if your car depend off, you get me? Your money that run up, you know. So if the car you not sell till 1 year, the government not get no money. They stamp the this and that and the clearance and the they just come in and them can show you it. To them, you know. When it sell, even the truck, them where you see them come in and sell and same thing. But you as a little man cannot do that. See? So them get concession, them get waivers, them get everything, them make billions. Me where Jamaica suffer, me say the thing top heavy. No me I talk about. Yeah? So them like people like Andrew. When them stepping at people, them no, a 9-day one that them have forgot it, man. Them forgot that 200,000 me charging for mass. No prime minister at all. Number one, no. I'm at the whole cabinet do it. When them talk about class, them have any class, and then break even the pandemic laws, and none of them not get charged. Not even one. Yeah, you understand? And nepotism you attack straight. You can go check it out. Them don't pay for it. When it's sell now, them deal with it. So if them for pay and play with, you'd have more money in this. You know, if you have pressure people there, so and then I run up something. Remember them not pay for them big ticket there when them write it up in our poor people, you know. You understand? Poor people, you know. See? So them can do what them want to do. Poor people suffer. Then them come to the podium and tell you one bag of garbage. Me's a different man still, you know. Remember, you know. Knowledge of power, you know. Yeah, man. So the man that the wilderness, them can't go around me. You understand? You have to teach them. Yes, man. You have to expose them. Can you imagine? You carry in a bike and them hold it have a car. You have to clear the whole duty and do everything. Ask anybody. Them when them carry it in brand new, them not pay feet it in them showcase. But it counted like it's still there. Wow. When you go buy it now, them charge you, them charge you for pay feet now. But you can't do that, you know. You understand? Use car dealership, I don't think, unless you have the links. But them big man, the big boys, them, continue this.
of a supergroup, family groupings which are represented on a variety of corporations and share a large number of directorships. Asinimes, Desnoguedes, Hart, Henriquez, and Matalon can be considered supergroups.
So you see the supergroup then? Supergroup. You have the group and you have the supergroup. No, but I'm putting the richest man this now, you have the family, them in the rich like them family, man, none at all. Them all up on the thing. Yeah? So you see them supergroup. And them intertwine because them what them do intermarriage. So them keep them riches together. Okay? Yeah, man. All right.
Occupying 1 out of every 3 available directorships.
Yeah.
More. The issue is further complicated by the extensive intermarriages between the 21 groupings.
Yes.
One finds that Asinime and Enriquez linked by marriage, and the Desnoguedes, Hart, and Enriquez are similarly linked. It is not difficult to conceive of the racial and economic exclusiveness of such relationships. Nearly half of the 53 corporate directors which make up the group of 21 families are Jews. Noticeably absent are blacks. Not one corporate firm is controlled by blacks, who represent 90% of the population. And of the 6 blacks on corporate boards, 2 were government appointed, the others providing a facelift. Intermarriage could be viewed as a means of extending corporate ownership, as a strategic instrument for linking the factors of production, land, skill, and capital, and thus retaining the power and influence of the ethnic groupings. Okay. And the last part I want to read, to me, is very important, and it says, what is the essence of the power of directing, superintending, and adjusting labor? In other words, what is the essence of the power of command and control? It is based on contract, where the owner of capital and property imposes his will upon the wage owner. Such an imposition is a social necessity predicated upon the capitalist system and its mature child, the corporate economy. For in order to stabilize control of the future, private persons had to use the greater machinery of the state to govern their personal law.
Yeah, that's why them use controlness. That's how you go. Because PSOJ, me born them hurting our people. I'll play something with man. Remember, man, they come and break up. You know, for the thing we're going, you know. So I got to take it and put them back. The man come and pass a law that non-Jamaican owning your land. Them come and put it back in them hand. See? And this is reality. Remember the book them, where shall we find them there, you know, when they can search about them for read them themselves. You understand? When they can read them themselves. You understand? See, when I'm a journalist, Virgin, I say the PSOJ was created to oppose Michael Manley and democratic socialism, of course. It was them, the elites. We call them the elites. That's why you see them come with them PSOJ. No, I have to fling fire upon them too. Because we know about them. Them can't hide under no way, you know, what we don't know about, you know. See? And this, remember, and not a word. Them, a matter of fact, them did love push themselves up in a book. Them are try to keep away from it now because them don't want you tag them. So when you have a little man now, you say, like a bourgeois, you're the richest man, no. You have some powerful family, them not see them people their money. Them keep it within the family. And then they pan a lot about the matter lands, the this, the that, the get and get this, and just took on them. And we kiss them run the thing. You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So that the institution of property, the power of social distribution of goods, the development of labor regulations, and the retention of a favorable judicial climate were functions of the force of law and potentially useful to a ruling elite. None of this is new information. Their names used to be published regularly. They were referenced in many of these historical texts as the ruling class, as the elite as the merchant class. But because these people are also the ones who own and have access to mainstream media, they have managed to change the narrative. And the whole whitewashing of out of many, one people, we're all Jamaicans and none is better than the other. And when we know that that is not true, it has set us up in a path where we have regular working class people coming on social media and in other spaces defending the very people who have masterfully set a structure to keep them underfoot.
So when them come out about the man, of course, PSOJ, you me talk about? You of course PSOJ, and you of course who you of course, and you of course the media. We know night. Let me draw back some things from Sir Manley, you know. Let me draw back this. Draw back that one there first.
Why are we taking this risk to anger the United States of America? And the answer is this: we are not angering the United States of America. They are angering themselves. They are not going to tell me what relationship I have with Fidel Castro. We have that friendship with Cuba as part of a world alliance of third world nations that are fighting for justice for poor people in the world. And I tell you as the party leader, as long as this party is in power, we intend to walk through the world on our feet and not on our knees.
We paid for it.
You understand? So a man stand up to a superpower and I tell you where I do, don't it? Let me continue and tell about the elites too, you know, because I tell about them. Hold on, man.
I have altered the balance of power in Jamaica in favor of the black and the poor, and I have no apologies to history. You walk with a pride today you never had before because of my work, and nothing will turn that back in Jamaican history. Nothing will turn it back.
That's why I have a salute them man, yeah. You see the man? You look on him, he might tell him, alter the balance in favor of the poor, black and the poor, because them that step and across the poor. Look on the man. Don't make them chicken about good and savior and them thing there. This man come and stand up against them. Them never know him. Them are like thing, they like thing. Let me go and play some other little thing make here. Look here.
I'm always a little amused by the suggestion that the thing, for instance, that really frightened people was socialism. That's not what frightened people. What frightened people in Jamaica was that there was a group who had had a great life for a long time. They'd been very privileged. And they had found ways for years never to pay their taxes, to make no contribution to the development of a just society. And
you know what I'm saying? Them not pay taxes. Them just keep what them a keep to the just society. Them just want to do what them a do. Yeah.
before we declared the democratic socialism, we had begun to address the problem of privilege, the gap between the rich and the poor. We had started to introduce wealth taxes to get at people who had very skillfully avoided income taxes for many years. And we had begun land reform, redistribution of land, and there were all the objective signs of the first attempt to build an egalitarian society, which begins with the dismantling of the citadels of privilege. And
yeah, when though him dismantle them belt and them are resist him. I'm not gonna play it again, the gap. Never play this one more time.
I'm always a little amused by the suggestion that the thing, for instance, that really frightened people was socialism. That's not what frightened people. What frightened people in Jamaica was that there was a group who had had a great life for a long time. They'd been very privileged. And they had found ways for years never to pay their taxes, to make no contribution to the development of a just society. And before we declared the democratic socialism, we had begun to address the problem of privilege, the gap between the rich and the poor. We had started to introduce wealth taxes to get at people who had...
Wealth taxes. You have to introduce it, can't never did it. Them becks. And they give them all kind of privilege and all kind of thing, man. But boy, I come talk about PSOJ.
Very skillfully avoided income taxes for many years. And we had begun land reform, redistribution of land, and there were all...
Redistribution of land. Them did have everything. Them. Yeah? This is what them are take back from people and bulldozer on people place and not about best. Best. When you do people them thing, I better me and your man. I Captain America hammer me a drop now, man. Wicked man. Andrew, you and your hey, uno administration, move out of my way. Play that.
The objective signs of the first attempt to build an egalitarian society, which begins with the dismantling of the citadels of privilege. And for instance, the migration from Jamaica predated the declaration of democratic socialism. But naturally, once democratic socialism was declared, it provided a convenient label.
All right, so as I tell them before now, it provided a label for them run.
Great life.
For them run. But you know, them have to say no, them have to pay something too. We have to deal with that one here. We have to straighten this. The poor and needy cannot suffer. And him not just chat. Him do the action. That we are talking about. And then some guy look up on something and say, hey, we love the poor and we do this to the poor. Foolish is garbage. Yeah? I'm want you to look on the list. Remember, I'm showing the list. What them do. Let say I can move
in a D beginning by standing up to Uncle Sam. The two-party did now have a fall in line.
The big powers for hundreds of years, and where are we?
Hundreds of years.
Where are we?
Upsetting Jamaica's powerful neighbour seems to have been a Manley speciality. When he came to power in 1972, he moved into head-on conflict with the interests of American big business. Bauxite is big business. It's the raw material from which aluminium is made. It's only found in a handful of countries, and Jamaica has 2 billion tons of it. Before Manley came to power, the entire Jamaican bauxite industry was controlled by 6 North American companies.
6.
The country's greatest natural asset belonged to someone else.
Very nice.
The Jamaicans received only a pittance in royalties, about $40 million a year.
Listen.
After they were elected, Manley's government began to negotiate with the bauxite companies, and after fierce resistance began to buy into the industry, mainly by compulsory purchase. 2 years later, Jamaica was paying for a 51% controlling interest, and her revenue from bauxite had gone up to $200 million a year.
That agreement creates a new and, we believe, historic partnership between the company and Jamaica.
He also formed the International Bauxite Association, a producers' cartel similar to OPEC in the oil industry. It was to ensure that poor countries got the maximum revenue from one of their few natural resources. But more significantly, it was the first time that Manley, using his socialist principles, went into action against American huge corporations and won.
Remember that wherever imperialism works, the people must unite to defeat it.
Unite to defeat it. Unite to defeat it. Thomas, me just see Thompson. Thompson, you just say lonesome. You know that this youth, they actually they look for me. No, but me, the action, you can't go for a more peace where they're not on down stay can look for me. Him can't look for me. Me a giant. Him don't know better. Look for me as about nobody. Him not even shit pan shoes heel. And me, I look on it as piece of shit. Remember, you have to check out my CV, Remember, me, them, when me look on them are garbage. So if you go look for loan, someone say loan, someone know, him that trick himself. Them a trick for themselves. Me not take chat neither. See? Remember, him not travel when me travel, them not do what me do, Them not study when me study neither, He might go up on a little more peace thing and say, he must smaddy man and smaddy man. Him couldn't go look, listen, don't make jacket and try type fool on a man. And me this man. See? We rip him thing to tread, man. Them not no sense, man. See? Them not say, here abuse us about sermon day. Yeah, this abuse, listen.
Since Marcus Mozagabi must be credited for raising the political consciousness of the Jamaican people and motivating them to political action. He was a man who refused to accept things as they were and was unapologetic in his pursuit of change. His concern for the welfare of Jamaica led him to an appreciation of the intricate international economic and political relationships and the way in which they impacted on Jamaica's fortunes. His untiring efforts to change those relationships earned him international recognition and made his an authoritative voice in important councils around the globe.
Around the globe. Remember, that's a Bill schooling, right? I'm telling about him, yeah. That same man. Yes, still them come and them try to paint the man where I stand up for your country. You should just get the power and fall and try. We see it down in Central America the other day. We have the opposition I tried, you know. My daughters, them I try to do all kind of thing and sabotage. And remember, we live through the sabotage business, you know. We live through it. You know, we know about it and nobody tell me about it. We live through it. You see me I say? Yeah. You understand? See, we have to come tell you the truth. Yes, when you go up on a political crime, say this and that, you want people who are more responsible. All right. Look what Manley attack to them. You notice him stand up to the big powers, right? Look what Manley attack to the people, them. Just listen how things work. You don't have a drop word on them. Yeah, just listen where him talk. Just listen.
I'm going to wind up now. Winding up now. Let me tell you how I wind up now. Socialism has got to be built. We have to build it like a house. It can't be handed down. So who come into socialism for a handout? No, not so. It have to be built.
You just say, look up my background and connect to who? Oh, it's a fool. I would have said Mark connect to somebody there, so and say look up in background. Carl Black. You don't look up nobody, but we go learn to read and write properly and stop chat foolish. Come off of my thing, man. You know, have no sense, man. If the man father, listen me, Michael Manley, that's him connected to them, don't it? Me never see Manley running at that, you know. Na elites. Me not see him running at it. But even if he did break away, so man, they could have just live and them that accept him and do what they want them to do. Him never want to do that. Him alter the balance between the black for the poor, in favor of black and poor, and where in bill. Who push it back in them hands, Siaga. Who are push it, I finish pushing them hand, Andrew Onis. Just look at what one right now. Look who get every privilege and look who don't get it. Saying, stop talk foolishness. We run as a teacher, you come at our about go look pan what in my part of what? But yes, still if you get gunshot and cripple up now, I'm the chairman where him father they fuck this so. Them look boy you for free. Never friend up the right now will crash off a bike. Them a look pan him. And you get some stroke and can't walk or something and them look boy you. Look how much thing them start where you don't know. What you know about the man? What you know about him family structure? Eh? You don't know. You just want to talk. Eh? Check it out and come back. But for ban you don't have no sense. Continue to play this.
And it need, everybody want to work. Everybody must have love. Everybody must have discipline. We must.
Remember, I'm not dropping over here. I'm going to tell you, I'm talk to people, I'm wind up, I'm going to tell everybody have to have love and discipline. Everybody not say PMP. Everybody have love and discipline and these things. Everybody. And you what I say? Listen.
Keep our cities clean. No socialist would ever drop a piece of dirt or litter in the streets because the socialist would remember the one coming behind. Only people with a capitalistic mentality would ever dirty the streets. Who have love, who have justice, who have concern, keep your city clean.
Yes.
Make I tell you what the party must do. The party, our party is open to all.
Yes.
Our party must be
open to all. Not say open to PMP, open to all. And I like how the Prime Minister wife come out that unforgivable to you. Anyway, come and live it dirty and you still are your husband and the Prime Minister and you're part of him too. It's bad. You understand? It's bad. Anyway, they come and live and people they hear them ask about them people there. But my sister and my brother and my friend them live over there, so. I said it, member of parliament for years, so. So why should I say this? But this are the game where them play all the time. All they want to do, you know, put on what you do, just put it down where you do, and people will see it. Do some things that people can see it. You don't have to tell nobody, oh, give me a third term. The first time, like you have big term. Oh, the integrity what we have. We don't have integrity, man. We don't have fight integrity commission. So we not try to kill the man. And kill them and get rid of them. We not see it.
First in discipline.
First in discipline.
Our party must be first in work.
In work.
Our party must be first in sacrifice. Our party must be first in study. You must study. If you're a socialist, you must study.
Yeah.
You must study. That's why we start all the great programs, literacy, so that we can bring knowledge. True knowledge is power.
Start all the great programs. This is where Andrew come tell him start. Where? NIDS? SSL? And what? Where him start? They can't tell about road. He might have come out. We build the road most. Stop it now, man. A blueprint. You have in a build no road, brother. You know, build not you even repair the thing, the government should have repaired that long time. They want them clean the most drain. We do the most work and we do more than anything. Stop that foolishness, better man. Continue.
You must read. Now I have a book called Manley and the New Jamaica. You should find a way to read it. My own little book I write for you is you I write it for. Politics of Change is you I write it for. To give you wisdom and understanding. Read it.
If you have a leader who want your wisdom and understanding and I write it and I show you details, I say, yeah, study because don't make them trick you. Remember, if you have something for hide. Him that poor, you know. You think him have a big house of a Beverly Hills or something? Him not have it. Right now, Andrew driving at the most expensive thing of a taxpayers. You know where he used to drive in? Me see him. Me shake him, man. Bush jacket. Me used to wear bush jacket. My father wear bush jacket too. Shake him, man. Talk to him. Yeah, man. See? Back then. And I like somebody that tell me, I'm going to salute him. I'm lying in the state. Yeah, man, I have to go salute him, man. I have to go to funeral too. Otherwise, I don't know politician, but I have to salute him. You know, when you see great people, you know greatness. Yeah, but we still about greatness. And the other day, when Andrew try to push him down, I have to knock him blue. That's why I'm drawing me out, you know. I'm drawing me out, man. You come draw me out, wicked, man. Yeah? So ready.
Make group bite and somebody read it and don't discuss it because you must be first in study. Knowledge is power. My last word is for the role of leadership. First of all, the leadership of socialism must walk in humility. Humility. Must be humble. Must be humble. Must always be humble. There is no place for arrogance in the party that I lead.
Yeah.
And anybody that is arrogant over the people must get out of leadership. The only one that is fit to lead is the one that walks hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, equal with the people, loving with the people.
Loving.
That's why I don't want no big flashy motor car. I don't want nobody in my party go with their flashy clothes.
Yeah.
I dress simple. And I drive in a simple little car.
Show me where Andrew driving now. In a them time that when they climb it, when them want to get rid of him, you know. Still driving them simple little car. You think how much car am I driving now? Simple little car. Simple little car. True. See? Yeah.
I'm driving a simple little car. Because we must walk with the people. The day we think we're bigger than the people, we have no business to lead. Socialism walks in humility with the people. If you're a socialist, you must have love and concern. And if you are a leader, you must stay close to the people. I said to the leaders of socialism, stay close to the people. When the people are worried and unhappy, don't run away from them. Stay close like a shepherd. Give them love. Give them care. That is socialism. The leader in socialism must know so that he can explain. He must understand so that he can lead.
Yes.
He must inspire by example. And above all, he must have integrity. 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 Integrity.
Them are try to kill off the integrity commission. Commissioners them shoot and them are try to get rid of who had twist of it because 6 of them come up and all of them are hide that. Them have no integrity. None. Them are go around and hey, even hey, Jamaican wake up. These people are come on without integrity. You have to know the 6. And them are come on and want to keep things and drawing out to the run them but say, listen, if you're transparent and have integrity, release the 6. When you hear about it, you can't hold people in suspense. It's wrong. See, them have nothing about them. None. And then them come and go up on platform, podium and chat a bag of foolishness. People don't take this from them. Them a chat rubbish. Remember me chat straight to them. Me no go around because I'm a big friend. And them couldn't go in my head. I wish Jamaican people just sit down and start study. Stop when you walk naked, miss, and jump up and down boat and wine to full foods and start first in study. Respect on the youth and respect on yourself too. You know, man. Stop walk naked and them things, man. You know, mothers of the earth, man. Grandmothers of the earth and, you know, mothers of the earth and thing, you know, women of the earth, just, you know, you can't make a difference when you start walk naked and do foolishness. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. You understand? First in study, man. Get real, man. Yeah, man.
Only honesty can lead the people.
Them honest. See, Andrew got like him thing in a COVID, them tell him that I know trading him getting the charge feet. I know the police no question him. Up to them I work in a way. See Queen E come out and say man did I work with Dr. Peter Phillips serving. So him can't get a job. Because them I work. So right away them are, you know what them I do? Them are hunt you down like back in a Nazi days, you know. Divide and rule, divide. So if you do that now and the next party when them do, get rid of them people and hunt them down, they must get a job. When I said, but presidents, it wrong. It wrong. See? And nobody, you know, see PSOJ come out and think PSOJ have a lifetime now, you know. They might live a feed them life this when they not have to pay nothing. Me tell you how it run. We're not stupid. Them for go away. Yeah, man. Yeah.
In socialism. Therefore, my comrades, let us build together. Listen, and I call upon you now.
Because the man do know, with all respect, you know, they're saying that the name of Jesus Christ, you know. Because you have Rasta. Remember them, the trim Rasta and beat Rasta, Rasta couldn't survive. That's why you find most musicians stick to this man. He wouldn't even hurt us trying to hear about Manley yet, but people say that shoot bad Manley. All these things, Rasta when they get trimmed. But them say, legacy. You see this? That's why most musicians stick and them are Manleyites. Yeah, them promote segregation, man. That's what them practice, man. Uncle socialist, uncle comrades live on dirty place and thing. You still them now my garbage chuck it dirty and everything and all kind of things and I was the Prime Minister. She said these things. Oh, me sit down and listen to them, man. Oh, they're mashing up the place. And then they live in some era, we know some other thing where if you talk out, look later you lose your life. Because who are the boss? At them are the boss. So when you hear group, look in front of the politician at the boss, see them. And the politician can say, hey, the informant, nothing can go on in my place. No, them are the boss. So if it's the politician, because them are deal with who and who, then them deal with you, them broke you up in a certain area. It can't work. Them thing have to done. And then them tell about, go this and that, when you look them name call, when you look politician name a call, man get gunshot. And when you look politician name in a car with man and them thing. You are a politician. And most honorable, that couldn't happen nowhere in a real country. That's not a real country, that's a crap. You can't get no vote. You know, that's supposed to disbar you. You have to have impeachment, man. Don't forget real. That politician. Much internal minister too. When you crazy. Play this loan song.
In the name,
listen,
of the Father.
You see it? You might go right cross in everybody think. Father, listen you know.
In the name of God.
God.
In the name of Allah.
Allah.
In the name of Jehovah. In the name of Jah.
You see much people are Rasta there. So when you hear him attack, him say in the name of Jah, him recognize all who and recognize them religion. You understand? Yeah, man. See? So some never recognize that. You think you hear about the name of Jah out of bust amount in the name of Jah. Eh? See what the man say? Me just go into this before me leave. When a guy come talking foolishness, hear what the man say, yes, because I forgot me have like 6 minutes. But hear this, hear this.
My heart.
Nearest to him, look at now, Andrew now, look at now. 2013.
It is indeed a far stretch for the government to now go and take $11 billion per year for the next year, $44 billion to use to reduce the debt.
Under the Holness administration, a total of 45.6 billion Jamaican dollars was removed due to an amendment to the NHD Act in 2017. This year, the government again passed legislation extending this for 5 more years, 2021 to 2026. By 2026, the Andrew Holness-led administration will have taken from NHD a total of Jamaican $102.6 billion. This is 5% of the country's GDP.
Yes, you want to see that? You simply hypocritical words are them weak. When man they come and set up something that's then come and talk to NHD and but look in past amendment from 2017. When they use a 1/2 money in the talk against it, 2000, and then 2021 in pass it to 2026, we take 102 billion, we take 48 billion. So so much money him take out NHT I block it. Him same man talking, eh? And that's a different complete the money. So the country I go back where because when you sell out everything now and then I run a country off a country you collect off of those taxes and some services. You're not gonna be another like you have company, you have company, you build factories where you have create employment and you can get good taxes and them things. No, have a services and borrow and put in a more debt. You understand? Them no good. Them no good. Remember just play where Sir Manley say yes again for me run. Watch ya. Hear this.
Nothing will turn it back.
Play it back. Listen what the man I say properly. Listen good. Alter the balance.
Laborites, hear me! I have altered the balance of power in Jamaica in favor of the black and the poor, and I have no apologies to history.
The man said, alter the balance because it never balanced with the 21 family. I remember enough people in the family. Them 21 names they were, nobody sure look at one man saying this and him that. Foolishness, garbage. And him alter the balance in favor of the black and the poor. Look on the man. They say you pretend everything is in color, and then now them I run with Mark, like them I eat that. Him a born Jamaican. Mark a born Jamaican to him people them. Him mother born Jamaican, him grand people them and everybody. Manley to a born Jamaican. Him father might have born in England, Manley father, but him a born Jamaican. Them shoot Manley. Manley a born Jamaican. But Bob Marley a born Jamaican. Them shoot him. Them shoot him. I know them say, oh man, famous son. You hear them a play him thing and do all kind of little things, Yeah, man. That great Bob Marley, this and that and that. Them nearly kill him. Them shoot him. He have to leave Jamaica. See him talk, rat race, Rasta now work for not the rat race. So them have to come give them ambush in the night, Try to devour me, but we see them fighting for power. No, not listen to them two tune. They play rat race first and then play ambush in the night. Trying to conquer him, but protected by the Almighty, Saying, can we talk out like this, Sit down and plan for you, Yeah, man, only a bank up the NHT. Yeah. You sing a bill of towers, and I say, well, it took a bill this and that foolishness, never designed so. So you use and I cut all ribbon to I cut all ribbon. Let me say me can push in this because I have more. Let me say me can push in this. Let me say me can push in a quick thing here. Let me say well and there. Come on. Let me say me can push in a thing fast. Integrity. Let me say me can push in this. PMP achievement. Okay. I'm pushing this fast soon. Look on this. Them say them not ideas. Look on this. I'm opening it wide.
PMP legacy project by leader. This is Norman Manley's administration. All right, so Norman Manley administration, Bank of Jamaica 1, National Stadium 2, JBC, See, it starts to have that TV now and them thing there, okay. UTEC, that I class. Social Development Commission, SDC, Family Jamaica, Welfare, Common Entrance, GSAT, PEP, Scientific Research Council, Beach Control Authority, yeah, Foundation and Development of Negril, okay. The PIOJ, formerly the National Planning Agency, okay. Revocation of the bicycle tax, universal adult suffrage, Christian High School, Marant Bay High School, 1930 Trade Union Act, okay. I'm going to say Michael Mandano, GC Foster College, the NHT, bauxite levy, okay. The deregulation of the foreign exchange market, okay. College of Agriculture, Science and Education, that are case. Jamal, JFLL, CMU, CMI, okay. The Port Authority of Jamaica, okay. National Youth Service, Petrojam Corporation of Jamaica, okay. National Family Planning Board, the National Family Court, the Gun Court, Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts, okay. The Greater Portmore Housing Development, okay. Jamaica Bauxite Institute, JBI, the NWC, Garvey Masio High School, Bridgeport, Waterford, Mona, Robert Morrison Tech, repeal of the Master and Servant Act, repeal of the Bastard Act, right of union representation in the workplace, equal pay for women, and I know American with that, maternity leave with pay, national minimum wage, okay, lowering of voting age to 18, universal access to secondary education, okay, let me see PJ now, administration, Highway 2000, toll road, infrastructure, okay, deregulation of the telecom industry, okay, Depositor Insurance Scheme, Tourism Enhancement Fund, PART, that's the PART program, National Health Fund, okay, Jamaica Drugs for the Elderly Program, JDIP, okay, JUTC, Office of Utility Regulation, OUR, Emancipation Park, License of the Jamaica Used Car Importers Association, Rural Agriculture Development Agency, rather, Spectrum Management Authority, National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, National Resource and Conservation Agency, Vocational Training Development Institute, InSport, the National Housing Development Corporation, the Greater Portmore Housing Development too, a part of that too, yeah, okay. Upgrade of junior secondary school to secondary high school, yes, remember that too. Hope Road expansion, Washington Boulevard expansion, Cumberland High, Ascot High, Greater Portmore High, Jamaica Police College, Montego Bay Sport Complex, Jamaica Social Investment Fund, Halfway Tree Transport Center, Sabina Park, upgrade, Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, Falmouth Cruise Shipping Pier, road improvement and upgrade from Negril to Port Antonio, okay. National Commission of Science and Technology, liberalizing the telecommunication sector, yeah, we know about this, liberalizing, okay. Portia Miller, Agley Park flyover, Mandela Highway expansion, Marcus Garvey Drive expansion, Constant Spring Road expansion, Western Jamaica Children and Adolescent Hospital, okay. Resetting and strengthening of Jamaican economy and its economic fundamentals with the IMF, okay. Okay. So, okay. And this decriminalization of marijuana. Okay. All right.
If them people, them administration do these things where Andrew have to live off of everyday Jamaican, it's beneficial to everyday Jamaican right now. From the housing to the road to everything else. NWC and National Water Commission, right? The whole of them thing, all the dam, man, they come with that, with dam too, you know. Yeah, man. And come with a lot of things. So, yeah. So I'm come with all these kind of little things. And yeah, tell me, say no, think that right pan him thing, Andrew. What him do, no other PMP administration do. See them what them do, yeah? He make me show the people them what them do. Come put up what you do. SSL. Yeah, back what you do? What him do? Yeah, so them just change the name of the things them. Come make him put up what him do. What you do? What you create? What the thing the way they want, the needs. You know, have not, you just continue and just, you know, have no idea what them say. The people them have not idea. Eh? And you do more things. I want to honest when I pat a cat. Straight up. No run way. You understand? We don't have no time for no. So we just come show no the elites and why Manley against the elites here. You understand? We don't have foolishness with them, you know. Keep it real and honest around here, you know. Fire my bone, you know. You understand? Me not play with people around here. Yeah? I remember me a one man on the can't get in my head. Lie tell you too, lie too. Anjo, Kanjo, you have the lightest thing on earth. Whoever walk the earth. Run that lonesome. Yeah, man.
Online magazine aiming to captivate and empower. Look no further than Daisy Magazine. Daisy Magazine is the leading online publication in the US. Subscribe to Daisy Magazine, the digital subscription publication, for the chance to win $500 US. Subscribe at www.magster.com/p/Daisy for the chance to win. It's only open to subscribers on Wayne Lonesome YouTube platform. Remember, subscribe to the leading online publication, Daisy Magazine.
Make sure to subscribe. Yeah, man. Remember, I'm a co-host, Maria. Daisy Maria. Yeah, man. Edwards. Yeah, thing. Great lady. Subscribe. Up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, you see, when them come and when him come and say, number one, me that kick him off of my team now because the hatchling, I remember hatching hatch on this, you know. It's an incubator. The hatching hatch. So the hatchling come out. Me never see nobody so big and full and dunce. Hey, anybody can come talk about them a journalist, you know, but them no, hey, me no know. Where them go carry my car, something now, go do it. We not real journalists right now in a Jamaica. We have just some look at garbage. You see me I say? Yeah, man. You see me I say? See? You have some look at garbage. We don't have the foolishness around here, man. None at all. We keep it real and honest. Do fact checking. No care what Andrew right for them thing, we're not going to allow you to come and spread no more propaganda. You're born and growing in one room with a great grandmother. The biggest lie. Number one, when you run for your office, you don't get up and just tell lie. Remember, you're not surprised. This is the only man me see him a pray and I read a prayer. Me see him swearing for the second time and the man say, right now, him now, Maria, you the cheat. Right now, him run him desk at work. And what am I do? The man stand up, you know, and I tell you, say, him run him desk. The way a man lie, him put a line at that, you know. Him run him desk at work. No. Eh? And I do all kind of things. It's bad. You see what I say? Eh? You understand? It's so bad. Them just lie. You're swearing, you know, around your desk. You know, over there. So, and them I say, right now, what am I do? And him write down that and I read it out. And them not take it. Them not say, no, but you should not put that in it because you stand up there. So you have to be truthful. But you, him love the lie. Him a tell lie. And it a video, you know. When you get video, I can dissect it. You know, easy at all. Anyway, I have to run, you know, because I have a place for a week. I have to serve it to my vehicle right now. So, you know, I have to leave out right now. I have an appointment. So later, yeah, I'll come play some more fireman later. I have to run right now. Bless up.